The day after Minyamal's birthday, the sports and celebrity press in this country continues to attack and criticize the football club Barcelona star. Like and subscribe because I'm bringing you an incredible video to debunk all the lies they're plotting and spreading against Barca's young star. See you at the end of the video with a big surprise. This is what they said on the COPE network. And in Barcelona, the news of the last few hours is brewing. Saturday was Lamine Yamal's birthday party, one day before turning 18 years old.
Well, a huge party with a lot of people in a very special place and surrounded by controversy.
Because even the government of Spain, got involved today in what happened at that birthday party. Is Victor Navarro in Barcelona? Hello, Victor. What?
Hey, how are you, Luis? Very good. Specifically, why did the government get involved in the same party? Well, because they reported to ADE that people with dwarfism were being used for creative purposes at a party where they were being humiliated. And this association yesterday afternoon at 4 o'clock said they would take legal action against Minya, bad for hiring people with dwarfism, and the government has decided to get involved. And today, a testimony from one of them. There were 4 hired by Minya del Dia, one of the 4 who were at that party, who opposes everything that both the association and the government say. And they tell you they've been doing it for a long time and that no one has forced them. They knew it was work, another way to earn a living. No one humiliated them, and they were aware of their actions.
I mean, incredible. You heard that, right? Our colleague Victor Navarro from the COPE network swears that one of the participants in this party has already spoken.
One of these people with dwarfism who just did their job, nothing more.
And who said that he didn't feel discriminated against, nor was it anything harmful, right? For him anyway. Well, Victor tells us. From here on, despite someone at the party supposedly being affected, pay close attention. Well, from here on they start saying outrageous things. I mean, things that don't make any sense. If you listen to this person who said that nothing's wrong, why do they have to get into controversy? Where's the debate? Well, look at what they say on COPE. Controversial because in the end, of course, the group itself of people with dwarfism or similar problems. There are people who live in such a way that they feel they're being humiliated, that this kind of behavior is stigmatizing. But on the other hand, there are other people who live in a more relaxed, calmer way. They make a living from it. That's it.
In fact, it's the association itself that filed the complaint. That's how it is. That's how it is. It's the same.
There's no trick to this. If humiliation occurred, it's reprehensible regardless of payment or consent. If there was no humiliation, it's a different story. It's a regular job that anyone would do. They paid him without humiliation. There's no issue. That's all you need to know.
What are they going to investigate? And I think it's fine to investigate, but what are they going to investigate?
Is that all you need to know? And
I think it's fine to investigate, and I think it's fine to investigate. I mean, I understand that everyone has their own sensitivities. And what if the person who joined our ACU claims they didn't feel humiliated? But it's still a very delicate and sensitive issue. You can't dedicate yourself
Only to
one individual, and specifically how has he felt or not. It's something that's much more complex and much more global. And as David says, and I totally agree, if there has been any kind of humiliation and they were hired to be laughed at, there are 1,000 ways to laugh at a person. I think it's absolutely unacceptable. Simply, if they were hired to
be in a
normal and natural service, well, no.
there shouldn't be any problem. And now I'll hand it over to Morales. But Mooney's question before the commercial was whether we thought we went too far with Yo. I'm not claiming it's right or wrong, but I'm certain we're losing control over the comments it's generating. However,
That's also the dimension the footballer David has. The other day, we were talking about the worldwide impact on social media and among minors of many boys and girls who look up to him as a role model. And with that influence, everything that has happened gets amplified even more. It's that there's a complaint from an association involved. That's what amplifies everything. Yeah.
but until there's a resolution, I have no reason to believe that the complaint will prove there was humiliation.
When they say so. But the complaint itself is already something serious.
Yes, well, but no.
Not all.
Complaints in the end turn out the way the person who files them wants.
It was a private party, supposedly with no cell phones, but in the end, everything comes out. Images have just been released.
Not only have people talked about these individuals, it's also been mentioned that Image Girls has commented of the groups.
Content is incomplete, unable to rephrase or shorten while preserving meaning.
Let's see. Absolutely everything has been said. If it's already come out.
Look, the person has already come out. Here it is on Antena 3 in Spain. This person has already shared their experiences in various media outlets. Look, Mr. Piqué, an artist with achondroplasia, defends the Minyamal after the complaint about the football player's controversial birthday. He described the situation as a controversial witch hunt and campaign against the Ninja Mal. I don't feel discriminated against really this man. I'm not going to play the video because of copyright issues, but the man said the following. He said, look, here it is. He says, it infuriates me that these associations, meant to ensure things go smoothly, are working against us, he says. I've worked in the entertainment industry for 25 years. It's my chosen profession. I'm here by choice, not by force or coercion. I don't get the controversy of blaming and attacking Minyamal, as she does this because it's her job and she wants to. Unbelievable. Look, these are media outlets that are gossip agents. Hola magazine in Spain, the controversial video after Minyamal's party, which fuels the criticism. Chaos. They're searching for controversy where none exists. It feels surreal and completely out of place to me. Look, Antena 3, more news. They're reporting Minyamal for hiring little people for his birthday party. The government and the ADE announced legal action against the Barça footballer for hiring people with dwarfism for his 18th birthday party. What is this? I mean, why do you have to attack Minyamal? You're raging against Barça and Minyamal, and you can't stand that he's enjoying life? More media. Here it is. Polls. Pay attention to this poll. Look, here the newspaper 20 Minutes is launching it. Do you think the way Minyamal celebrated his birthday was appropriate? Right? Unbelievable? I think this has gone from bad to worse with a gangster theme. It's a joke, man. It's a theme, really. I find it totally despicable, and I think it's shameful. Like the stuff Telecinco puts out too. It's a telecircus. So Barça would have given Lamine Yamal a warning after his birthday celebration. They don't want him to go overboard.
But really, if they had training the next day, I mean, they had to go to medical tests, didn't they drink?
People can drink what they want if they do it responsibly and take care of themselves. However, going overboard is unacceptable. I mean, they were a great artist there. They had a great time, but I think it's a total witch hunt against Ninja, which has the cave furious. This is all orchestrated from Madrid, no doubt. It happened with the Negreira case and countless other instances.
You're referring to the image makeover for Vinicius, correct?
Some are saying on social media that if Vinicius had done this, he would have been crucified. But the two situations are unrelated. What Vinicius does is completely out-of-line behavior on the field. No one can blame Lamine Yamal for anything in this case, right? And if we look back, Messi was called things like hormone-treated and midget and all sorts of things. Homophobic insults directed at Leo Messi regarding his relationship with Guardiola were heard at the Bernabeu. In other words, we've heard many outrageous things. At Real Madrid's Bernabeu Stadium, Lamine Yamal was called a Moor at the corner. Where is the sanction? I mean, it's amazing how much hatred and envy you have toward Barça and Lamine that it gets the better of you. And from here, I ask for respect, I ask for ethics, I ask for education, I ask for values. Against a guy who is and represents the Spanish national team, a guy who is Spanish, obviously of Moroccan origin, but he represents the Spanish national team. He is the star of our country. He is possibly the next Ballon d'Or, and if not, then in the coming years. It's enough to target him with this ugly, absurd witch hunt and smear campaign just because he's Lamine from Barça. Respect Lamine Yamal and give him some privacy. Please be respectful towards Lamine Yamal. And subscribe and leave me a comment. What do you think about this shameful attack against Lamine Yamal? Barça yesterday, Barça today, Barça forever.